So she wants to know if it's really kind of odd because he used another name when he introduced himself, and now she's wondering if this is shady or not.
I have been dating.
Oh, wait. Whoa. Hold on. Stop.
Abby.
What a noob.
I told you I was playing a stager beforehand.
Wow.
Okay, go Tommy. Play the music.
Man, I was just telling people last night how this has been a seamless transition with Abby, and here you are. Ratings tanking now.
Stomping all over Tommy's production.
Give it a second, will you?
It's a brand new production.
Play the music, Tommy. Play the music. Yeah, we got to set it up again.
Yeah, okay.
Take two.
And action.
All right, so she wants to know if it's like really odd because he used another name when he introduced himself and is wondering, is this shady or not?
Is your man being shady? Or is he genuinely real? Not treating you like a lady, yeah, and got you all in your feels. You can come to the first show with the problem you got, and we'll decide for you. P1, is he shady or not? Is he shady? Oh, is he shady, baby? Is he shady? Oh, is he shady, baby?
That's Mo's radio partner, Jade, right there.
She has some pipes.
That was Jay?
That's Jade, dude.
I had no idea.
You didn't realize it was Jay?
No. Yo, she's talented. All this time, I had no idea.
You work with her
I know.
every day, Jade and Mo.
I do, and I'm always telling her, like, yo, send me your music, because I've never actually heard her music. That's the first
Are you
time I've actually
kidding?
heard her music. I'm serious.
I've heard her song. She's great.
I had no clue.
And here Abby is cutting her off.
Right.
Doesn't want to get like, you know,
Listen,
getting all...
She's almost as good as Blake Hall Nashville. She's almost there. Almost there.
All right, now is the time to read the email.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Tommy, there's not another song? Okay.
No, but Jade's pissed off.
Jade, I'm sorry. I have been dating a guy for a couple of weeks. Let's call him Brett. Why not? Which is the name he introduced himself with. However, I recently saw his credit card and noticed that it had a different name on it with M as the middle initial. This made me curious and a bit uneasy as I had assumed Brett was his full name and he had never mentioned anything about a different name. To make things even more confusing, I had also been under the impression that Brett didn't have any social media presence because I could never find him online. But when I searched for the name on his credit card, I found an Instagram account and a Facebook page that clearly belonged to him. When I confronted him about both the name discrepancy and the social media presence that he never mentioned, he gave me some vague explanations. He said that he just likes the name Brett and had always thought of changing it. He claimed that he was trying it out on me, and that it wasn't a big deal.
What?
That's such a lie.
What is happening this morning?
That is such a lie.
That's what it sounds like when a man lies, and it just makes zero sense. But to him, it does, somehow.
I like this name, and I just want to try it out. And so you're the first person I'm trying it out on.
Little test run.
And he chose Brett. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with the name Brett. I have a cousin named Brett. But if I'm going to choose a
too.
name for myself,
All right.
is it Brett?
I know this is a sidebar and this wasn't scheduled or anything, but I would really like to know, what is the dumbest lie or excuse a man or a woman has ever given you that they really tried to play off was like real? 1-855-BERT show. I remember one year somebody calling saying that she walks into her apartment and her boyfriend is naked in bed with another woman and says something to the effect of, "I'm just looking for a contact lens," or something like that.
Or somebody
it's not what it looks like.
It
was
was
another one.
It was the stupid, because he was literally naked in bed with her, and maybe one said like, I think I was like sleepwalking or like something of that nature.
Before I met my husband, I went on a date with a guy, and we went to see, like, this is how old it was, Kill Bill. Came out of the movies. It's, like, well past midnight at this point. And he's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I walked over to the car, and then I went to the bathroom. He was in the car. I got in the car, and he goes, "I love you. Good night," and hung up. And I was like, "Who was that?" And he's, "Oh, she's talking to my mom." I'm like, "Oh, your mom at 12:30 at night. I'm sure you called her after our date to say, 'Good night, Mom. I love you.'"
Uh-oh.
You liar. You clearly have a girlfriend back home.
Uh-oh. Anyway, continue on, then I'll take calls.
As for the social media pages, he said that he never uses them, and that's why he didn't mention them. I'm really confused and don't know what to think. I want to believe that Bert is telling the truth and that this is all just a harmless quirk of his. But on the other hand, it does seem shady to me that he would introduce himself with a name that isn't his real name and that he would hide his social media presence from me. Is this shady or could it be no big deal?
Tommy, you know what you have to play right now.
I wasn't paying attention.
James song again?
I'm
He's a
sorry.
little slow on the 808s today.
I'm sorry. I produced like 3 shows at one time.
Maybe you should just focus on this one. It is shady. Is what she was looking for.
Yes, it is very shady.
Very shady, right?
You know, you
Yeah.
can always say it, too.
It's more fun if you play it.
All right, the calls on the worst, just the dumbest. I mean, he was probably, or she was probably like caught in the corner and just had to come up with something. Carissa, good morning. You are part of the Bert Show.
Hi, I was dating a guy and I had already done my research on him, but I was trying to get him to like come clean and he didn't want me to know he was still married. So he was just telling me he had Rocky Mountain fever so that he wasn't able to see me.
Rocky Mountain Fever.
Mountain.
What exactly is Rocky Mountain fever?
I don't even know.
Is there such thing
It's
as
a
Rocky?
bacterial disease spread through the bite of an infected tick.
It's really a thing.
Yeah. yep. Mm-hmm.
Can happen anywhere.
Instead of saying I got bit by a tick, you just, I got
Rocky
the
Mountain fever.
Got the Rocky Mountain Fever.
Yeah.
Wendy, good morning. You're a part of the Bert Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi. So my ex, about 2 to 3 weeks before our wedding, I found out about a kid via a letter in the mail that was almost 2 years old, and he claimed that he had been blacked out drunk when it happened, didn't know anything about it, and then come to find out that he had known the whole time and had been hiding it for almost 2 years.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Worst. I think probably the worst case of a lie we ever heard. Didn't we have somebody that called up that said that her boyfriend's mom covered for his infidelity by saying that he died in the war or something?
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Do you remember that?
That was a Hall of Famer. So sure enough, she called up and said the mother told her that he had died. And then months later, she saw him on social media or out and about or something like that. And she's like, I thought you're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, she said he died in Afghanistan or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Arms went all the way to cover.
People will say anything except the truth.
Megan, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, most ridiculous lie.
We were on our way to my birthday dinner, and we had been dating for 2 years at this point, and he was texting someone in his contacts literally named Bae. And I said, who is that? Because I saw the text that says, love you, babe, have fun. And he said it was his male cousin, and that was a running joke that they had.
Oh, God. Come on, man.
Is it bad that I would have fell for that?
That's my male cousin.
We've had this one a couple of different times. Dude goes away on business trip, comes home, leaves condoms in his luggage, and he's married, and says that his friends were playing a joke on him by putting the condoms in his luggage.
Yeah, I've never heard of that kind of joke.
Yeah.
I would believe that one.
Nah.
If depending on his friends, I would believe it.
Absolutely not.
No, that ain't true.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get way more of The Bert Show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.